Hello everyone! Have you ever wondered why many Balinese people seem to have similar names? At first, it may look confusing, but in fact, every Balinese name carries a special meaning that reflects their culture, family, and identity. In this mini documentary, we'll explore the unique naming tradition of the Balinese people based on an interview with a native Balinese, Bli Sukra. Through his explanation, we've discovered that Balinese names are not chosen randomly. Instead, they told us stories about birth order, social identity, and family tradition that have been preserved for hundreds of generations. Now, let's begin by learning how Balinese naming works.
Yang pertama itu adalah jenis kelamin kalau nama orang Bali ya. Jenis kelamin itu kalau yang laki-laki ditandai I depannya. I. Kalau perempuan Ni. Nah kemudian kalau anak nomor 1 ada Wayan, Putu, Gede, Niluh. Niluh ini khusus anak satu perempuan. Tapi ini bisa dipilih. Kalau yang laki-laki bisa dipilih. Pakai Gede apa pakai Putu apa pakai Wayan. Ya, itu yang anak nomor 1. Nah, tinggal gini kalau umpamanya dia laki-laki, jadi umpamanya pilih Gede ya, dan jadinya I Gede. Kalau dia perempuan, jadinya Ni Gede. Ya, perempuan itu depannya Ni. Jadi yang huruf paling pertama, kata paling pertama itu I, itu adalah merujuk pada jenis kelamin. Yang kedua, setelah kata itu adalah nomor urut kelahiran. Kalau Made nomor 2, Kadek nomor 2, Nengah nomor 2. Nomor 3 itu ada Nyoman, ada Komang. Nomor 4 itu Ketut.
According to Bli Sukra, the first part of a Balinese name usually show a person's birth order within the family. This tradition is still widely practiced in Bali today. The firstborn child is commonly named Wayan, Putu, or Gede. The second child is called Made, Kadek, or Nengah. The third child is usually named Nyoman or Komang, while the fourth child is called Ketut. Interestingly, if a family has more than 4 children, the naming cycle starts again from the beginning. For example, the 5th child may once again be named Wayan, the 6th Made, and so on. This naming system allows people to immediately recognize someone's birth order simply by hearing their name. It is a unique cultural practice that reflects the importance of family in Balinese society.
Ada juga orang Bali yang tidak menggunakan nama itu. Kenapa? Karena mereka memiliki garis keturunan pendeta atau garis keturunan raja. Kalau garis keturunan pendeta, biasanya yang cowok itu pakai depannya Ide Bagus. Yang cewek itu pakai depannya Ide Ayu. Jadi kita udah tahu dari namanya itu berarti dia keturunan orang dari kalangan Brahmana atau pendeta. Nah kemudian kalau keluarga bangsawan dalam hal ini masih memiliki garis keturunan raja zaman dahulu di Bali itu masih dipakai. Itu biasanya ada gelar kebangsawanan anak raja itu ada depannya anak agung, ada Cokorde, anak agung, Cokorde, I Gusti dan Dewa gitu.
Besides birth order, Bli Sukra explained that Balinese names can also show gender and sometimes family background. For example, men often use I before their names, while women use Ni. Some families also have titles such as Anak Agung, Cokorda, or Ida Bagus, which reflect their identity heritage. Overall, a Balinese name is more than just a personal identity. It reflects culture, history, and family.
Therefore, from our interview with Bli Sukra, we learned that Balinese naming traditions are rich in meaning and cultural values. More importantly, this naming tradition continue to be passed down from generation to generation. helping preserve Bali's unique cultural identity. This reminds us that names are not simply labels. They represent history, tradition, and a sense of belonging within a community.